Active, dog. Ah, crazy, yo. Yo, shit, hold on. Yo, active in the EM, dog. I start, bro. Yo, cool, you active, sell up, boy, Tyreek. Yeah, deal, cool. Yo, flash, I start, want it up. Mic on. Before me even kick off his stream, I let 11 man fall, dog. Cause I can't take the problem. Even know how I cast this, bro. Believe, dog. Crazy, brother. Let's see I get them. iPad could I just come play, brother, but me say, yo, him say him want play, me use him. Me use him say, and then I'm do my next, man. Like, come on, brother. You should just say, even if you just come in and give but my bad, eat that. No man not argue. But when you have a beat and then do like say you're not sell, brother, it irritate me, charge it. Yeah, what them I deal with?
Chegou a hora. Solta.
Say, I understand, say. Say, may I ask you something? Be honest with me. Please be honest with me, bro. You see me? Who sell that Gilwar? We don't want to bring it past street, but who sell that Gilwar?
Come here.
I talk sell the Gilwar, sir?
Come here.
Turn down the stove. I talk sell that Gilwar from. Can't even play fair. Why I am quitting this shitty game for you to sell my act. Togar Amir, not Ziggy Amir. Ziggy's Amir, but who play better? Togar Amir.
As it was thanks to him that he achieved all that. After Kajin humiliated him and left, the food they brought Davin decreased a lot, to the point where they stopped feeding. Davin was starving. He thinks it would have been better to die.
No want it, don't come pick up the Tug now. Who sell? You say a Tug sell. Say who sell that Gilwar?
If only he had had the blessing of the sword god. If only he had had that.
No man not answer, say not answer. Honestly speaking, me not see a man with 5,000 add damage. Second most skills, sell a Gilwar.
He's called by the name mentioned, and a kind of familiar person is
Let me tell you what make it. Let me tell you something. You see the most time a man dead and the damage him get, tell us that him sell the Gilwar. You no matter how amount of kills, the most dead him dead and the most damage him get, make you know him sell the Gilwar. When you lose the Gilwar, just know that.
tries to inflict pain using Mon. There he reacts. The method to block that kind of attack is to physically separate from the opponent. Davin pushes the guy back, although he is surprised, as it is not a strong enough attack to push someone back that far. Then
He campaign the Tyreek. I says you are not play coolly.
tells Davin that his son will
Brother, I'll not say you can answer the question. Say who you think sell like you are there.
the guy leaves
Check back on screenshot and tell who you think sell like you are there. Tell me who you think sell. The dog them a fight outside. Crazy. Yeah, wanna play dog, kill that. No man not answer, so just kill that bro. Man him ask say a simple question, say you not answer.
the 8 children of the famous addict and still family. He is Vigil, the seventh. He is such a
Say afraid the man them beat him, brother. Say afraid the man them beat him, dog.
The Davin family
Money like a stream. You so yeah, me I make it. Money like a stream. Alright, watch his style. Watch his style, dog. Here what? YG man them active. Me need 4 YG man for this thing. 4 YG man, dog.
Davin wanted to live in his last moments. He then wonders what happened to the original mention. Moments later,
Try out the team code there, bro.
alerts him. He thinks it is a demon trying to trick him because his dream
Alright, look.
should never have happened. But no, the one speaking to him was the original owner.
Sire pick one. Sire pick one. Sire pick one. Pick one,
No
sire.
longer has a name, so now he decides to call himself Julian. Vincent is facing a revelation, something the gods give to humans. He had heard that people blessed from birth can hear the revelation, which means that Julian is a god, a lesser one. Julian mentions that originally...
Come join the team code you or one check. Man, I like the stream, bro.
But now Vincent crawled instead. If Julian
Man, I like the stream.
this goes by the name of call. If Julian completes his call, he will be able to become a true god. Vincent tells him that he
Real up there energy and active in the Japan like for your strangers big up yourself tug. I'm say I tug sell the guild war.
that means that Vincent
Is him honestly speaking, me not say how tug sell that. You know why? Ziggy dead the most time chargy. Ziggy dead 11 times, bro. 11 times Ziggy.
And if that energy disappears completely, Vincent's body will die. Vincent thinks it is alive as he notices that
Look on Ziggy damage, brother. Look on Ziggy damage.
after he collapses to the ground.
Watch out.
Julian will show
No one try out.
the ones where Vincent was feeding
Alright, man, add him to the guild. If he master, I kick him.
in the expression
Yo, man, I kick out some of them ass man, yeah, brother.
to the conclusion
Alright, so.
was playing the
Good to brother, I never try it or nothing, dog, but him look like a rock man. So I'm not kick him as it. XC kind of inactive, I'm not kick him yet.
Julian asks
Zoe, I ramp with the badness, you know.
Davin that the hero King Cat, which surprises Vincent
I just go and rock kill Gil.
that happened 5
Alright.
years ago. A one-armed
Yo, I add him to the Gil, make him play GT. If him ask where I kick him. Who I make it GT, bro? Who I make it GT?
lives to become stronger.
Crazy, yo.
Have killed over 10,000 people.
JJ, right? Pre-JJ, just passive. Active in a stranger, dog. Big up yourself once again. Yo, no, don't give me no attention, please. Do not. Man, just overconfident. No, but you can't look at dates all the time. Talk dead 10 times die. You can always die by accident and mistake. You see it, sir?
While one armed swordsman died alone. The storm
Well, alright, me I made him damage then. Alright, me no want a man say me I take set pan Ziggy. Kill the whole Ziggy argument. Done it. Guild War, the lose, it done. 8-7. It's and GT's normal win, even though, I'm tell you, me I whisper something too, me I shouldn't say mankind corrupt our system. When I remember the time I was a ninja, I would go up on roof and ninja say, oh, DQ, what a man him say, DQ. When we go out any go up on the roof, 2 fucking time, bro, they like him leave a seat, bro, they read the comment. And no man they say, DQ, yo ninja, man, him go up on roof just to beat LC next, or not like that. Yeah. JJ's kill that. But just to show you the system. That was the main part type when me have to laugh that. But kill that dog. Or if we did go party that year, the man in the chat. Yo, risk. Yo, for all what yet, sorry for y'all like kill them or clap. We never mean for clap on the next time we are gonna put the game for full control and ensure no win. We are gonna ensure no win. You hear me say? Sorry for all the gills and my clap. 1px, me use accident in the corner, always a beat you every time. I'm sorry, bro. You see me? Well, nobody now talk say, yo, 1px, always I can, yo, 1px, love cam, yo, 1px solos. We love art him out there. Okay, let's get the stream now. We get everything out of the way. Who I come make the room, brother? Yo, a man come make the room now, bro. You see it, you can die, kiss me teeth, I never know you're the guild leader, W, I'm out. Check IG Tyreek, ask ya dog. Bet you know who is this. Me don't know who this stranger dog. No ties that was a guild war, so. Say, flash where time the man for better, load the man no flash better. Load the man no flash. We get DQ because of the KOs. Check IG. Me go make GT man them forward when it make man fool. But he check IG. Now me just have to do it better for sure and say.
He is interested to know how much martial arts have improved over
Mankind better.
He also wonders how strong the descendants of Kajin have become.
We are gonna get no skill. Right now, all I go on at the side of my build my powder. Hold on this side.
Not very good. It is in such a bad state that it
They care about a man, brother.
he will not be able to live a normal
They care about a man, brother, or who wants to trash or what.
He calls out to Julian.
I don't care about a man, brother, but a man for learn to accept when them wrong. Gotta love my ex. I love you.
That did not allow him to learn it.
Naya.
Vincent tells him that he has the heaven.
Wait! Wait, Saya!
Julian doesn't
Saya, wait, Saya! Saya! Saya, who that? Wait!
He is able to store mana in any part of his body, more exactly, in his bones. Julian still doesn't understand. Vincent tries to explain it to him in a more understandable way. A martial artist needs to use mana to possess strength beyond the normal human. The mana that causes miracles is stored in the heart of the human, but having the heavenly exoskeleton means that mana can be stored in the bones, above the heart.
Saya, who that Saya? Hold on.
Will be able to use mana infinitely.
Saya, Saya steal me girl. A joke, yeah, you there?
And that is that catch.
Nah, fam.
Everyone calls the hero king also possess the heavenly exoskeleton.
Yo, smile while pre-drop like as a father active.
A body with the physiognomy of Kachin, whom he envied all his life. But the world 500 years later is a stranger place than he had anticipated. In a flashback, Julian tells him that he cannot...
Crazy dog, is it very crazy? We can't make a guild training. Yo, else next man and father now, yo, make Shatter try out, Shatter try out. Yo, Shatter try out. Remember, Shatter is trying out.
The first Attica had a great meditation.
Say, steal my girl, say, I got dead, say, dog.
They store the mana in the degree and call each one a star. The number of stars used represents the strength of the martial artist. Long ago, they eliminated the method of storing mana in the physical body. There are not even records of them. Yes, nowadays they use SD cards to store mana. In conclusion, this means that an adult of the family creates at least one image. Linking an imagery for the first time and feeling the mana are the requirements of a star. Imagery was created to avoid the risks of storing mana in the heart in the past. More than half of the martial artists died storing mana in their hearts because they exploded. However, Vincent starts storing mana.
Overcam.
This because he has a strong heart. He has to risk everything if he wants to be recognized as a proper martial artist. One-armed Davin learned this method and grew up that way. Julian interrupts Vincent because he notices that mana is flowing everywhere, then mentions the circuit formula. There is a formula for using mana efficiently, though in Davin's time...
Come on, Lena, now.
Though not all of them succeeded, more than half died.
The one to die is a man in there.
As if it were precious, and indeed it is, which is why Vincent asks Julian why he did that to his own body. That body was born...
Where are you, Gadget, bro?
And with a strong heart and magic power surge.
Where are you? Everything up, Gadget?
With proper training and standing family. The heavenly exoskeleton is a bone structure.
This is Saya, bro. Yo, CJ Vice style. Crusty. Yo, I'm going to CJ stream. Yo, for CJ Vice crusty. Nah, pay flash. Okay, up, Nick, where are you, Nick? Man, then come now.
He knows it will prevent the body's...
Why don't he go talk to God?
But there is a limit. He may only have about 10 years left. And that is more than enough time for Storm's sword to become emperor.
Yo, Saya, come on now.
With one arm to be forgotten by the world. It is the time Davin spent starving while imprisoned as he longed for life. Those 10 years were no doubt terrifying.
4 more man fall.
Next, someone knocks
Mr.
on the
Nick,
door and then
Saya,
it is Vincent's
wanted
servant.
night chat.
His name is Wilson. The same one that Julian said he would slit his throat 3 years later. Don't think too hard. That boy had some very twisted thoughts. Vincent asks Wilson to bring him some clean clothes. Wilson is surprised.
Yeah, man.
Notices that Vincent seems to be stronger than usual. Then
I suppose yesterday I'm going to go stream. Yesterday I did her.
Wilson thinks Vincent
I think it passed the day before yesterday.
or something. So he
If I ask you about well, yeah.
inform the patriarch. Vincent slowly approaches and threateningly tells Wilson to do his job, as that is what he is supposed to do. He is supposed to be the servant, but he doesn't want to do things he doesn't feel like doing. But Vincent makes it clear that he is a servant, since it looks like he won't do anything. Vincent decides to go to the...
Go on the right, as you see CJ, bro, active out my bro. Fully. Believe in anything.
Himself because his servant doesn't
Billy, big up yourself, Billy.
thinks Wilson
Billy, big up yourself, Billy, bro.
and he'll do the cleaning too. As
Yo,
powerful
keep my man
as
from.
mention is, a servant cannot be so insolent and arrogant. They must have put him in that position on purpose. Julian thinks the same. They probably want Vincent to solve the issue of the defiant and rude servant to show
How would that? Godly iPad.
it should be. Julian mentions that Wilson used to be a gang member and that he also killed a lot of people. Vincent does not believe this to be true, as a person who has killed many has a certain
Cause I'm gonna play a game for cool.
anything at all coming from Wilson, as he has two innocent eyes.
Oh.
He feels that he is also a coward. Julian asks him how he is sure of what he said. Vincent is sure of all this because he has lived such a life. Julian is frightened, as he believes
Oh, I'm happy with Akaza, bro. You see me here, brother? Me leave with this year, nothing cause I will be toxic to me. Akaza.
Wilson finished doing the laundry and
Akaza, bro.
Wilson notices that Vincent is more submissive.
You see me come here, books.
One meter was sort.
You know, say me use actual ring glue and all type of something.
Smelling. There are supposed to be tons like this in the family warehouse. Wilson refuses. If this is the case, Vincent would have to go on his own.
iPad, where are you, iPad?
Sell the warehouse
iPad, look there.
there in person because Wilson
Look what me I tell you about your inactivity.
is a problem.
Bumbo clot.
Did not know this, but we're
Look what me I tell you about your inactivity, iPad.
and very loyal to the direct
You see that?
of the family.
I'll zorro about just change control. Watch him not show him.
He tries to touch him. Vincent
He make wanted. This is a wanted. iPad try just compare. iPad just compare, man. I got it.
Vincent's body was
Hey, man.
in pain. Wilson gets up.
Anyways, big up in yourself for the price stream. Every man active.
Finally agrees to follow Vincent's orders, although he clearly didn't want to at first. Wilson is upset and doesn't want to lose the Vincent ever.
Stranger, you never in my give when I try the Arabic youth.
Vincent
You ever in my give them time there.
person who has
You see man a slap in the head track.
a hard life until
You see man a deal with some axe type of shit.
Wilson's attitude changes.
Two give all when me use that for, you see me? Who want bring the essence, don't give a fuck, bro. You see me I said? One year sinx till the land side. Believe me, bro. Still a fuck with the girl.
As is extremely weak, but he did not expect to be so tired after wielding the wooden sword.
If you rate me, I rate you. I rate that for my mind up, full up the Draco.
That this body was born
You see?
martial artist.
Not like people. Believe now, bro. I want Tony you that you may even want copyright the stream. I want to say, man.
Julian explains that
Suck on your mother and dig if you know I dig. Now for rate me, bro. You know for support me. Suck on your mother again. Active said we. Keep the stream positive, my side.
this guy's father. Julian warns him to be careful, as he is a rising star. The
Me never in your gill.
13-year-old.
Now, because of this.
As for Ravan, he figured
Now, because of this.
sword assembly. He would
Because I mean, say join on my gill chat, bro.
aim to find
Me see all join my Discord and me even say nothing, bro.
that brings together numerous sons of martial family.
Active still. Me don't know the fuck Akaza do pan on my gill Discord.
Although there
Me
is
see someone not join about my gill Discord. Me I say crazy.
in this event from the age of 14, the winner of the true sword assembly has the opportunity to
Yo,
fight against the direct
I
descendant
want to go on. How me kill a moose, so?
who is the same age. That direct descendant who will fight against the winner of the competition will be Vincent, who in theory is considered the weakest of the direct descendants. Ravan thinks Vincent is afraid, but on the contrary, in fact, he tells him that even provocations should have a certain level of dignity.
Oh, you never in my gill that time. Oh. Akaza, me never be zoo one, so we use Aka for and give her. Yo, watch out.
The combat arena.
Yo, watch out. We need a fourth dog. Yo, want it. Come online and lock chat. Lock chat wanted. We need a third. Want it. I want to try your chatter now. Want it. Come online.
Not to forgive him now that Vincent disrespected his father.
Bro, me can't even bother for finding stream on the dark chat, but big up on yourself, bro.
Of a man of steel. He must be careful as Ravan in theory is strong.
You see me, dog?
This he knows.
Active said we.
Right now,
Yo, no come now, bro. Yo, YG said active in the Akaza, you left your gill.
because a collateral descendant. Ravan
Zora forward,
he knows Vincent
Look here. Look on it this. Look on this.
act like an adult.
Today the man them beat Nas.
The etiquette of
But it call an Arabic youth.
Vincent has to
Who know people that's that one side me have for serious gill. Which side me use war Nas today? Young gens. I call a side old gens and I call a side young gens. A young gens man them me use. You see me? Me not use no special right now. Me have two side, brother. You see me? I practice more than them practice. I elevate them thing, brother. You see what I say?
Stop touch them. Don't touch.
Observe that like look how long.
Don't touch no. I'm saying no, bro.
Why FF get boring? Why FF get boring? Too much toxic shit though.
stays there and
Bro, me not be toxic with nobody. I'm not chatting, but if I give you a trash talk and want to run up, me ready. Me not run. You see me, I'm ready. Start it, start. Yo, start that, yeah, man. Yo, Tyreek can start that. Ty. Who is Jay-Z? Minigain. I need the pan it. I need the pan account. Sneak get rags in the Jay-Z. Easy, ball game. Make me swear my boy are going with. Ball game.
Doesn't even seem to have any intention of dodging. This because he knows
Axe. Yes, stranger, be a hacker we are load up, dog. Be a hacker. We not stop use up the hacker them. Oh, yes, axe make it stop.
that they will meet at the assembly of
Right now, we have 2 tournaments. I'm in a business, brother. You see me? Who wants the sinx I can use hacker for win? I'm in a business, bro.
trying to learn all about that era through Julian.
Come, start that match.
Julian tells him that
Man, them are gonna say, where sinx there? Them are say, me use sinx, hacker for beat sinx guild. Brother, I never did expect the war when the man them war sinx guild. But it's all cool, brother. You see me? I just remember 3 guild I use that you then for war 1 PX and me using for war back battle guild. What kind of man that? How come I could have want for use for war back guild? War one back guild. What kind of hacker I want for beat one back guild? Ask him. One unknown guild. So if me know I must ask me, I call that man for war back guild. But people just corrupt, bro. You see me?
Man of Steel is a mid-level trait. Defense and destructive power.
Yeah, iPad him, try out.
If this were the case, the martial teachings would lean to one side. But Julian mentions that this makes them strong quickly. And it
Him
is
try out, him bad. A that man bad, brother.
clear is an achievement in
Him
confidence.
man bad iPad.
To compete with people like that,
Start the match now, dog.
to those skills. Vincent continues training. The people there notice that
Am I
he's
going,
using
Dada?
only his left hand. So
I
they
don't
think
like
that Vincent
personality.
won't be able to use imagery that way. Plus, he starts panting
Am I going?
after a few hits. However, this
You think
guy,
so?
vice leader Merlin, tells them not to speak so rashly about Vincent.
Start now, brother.
Merlin wants to defend Vincent, looking at him. It is normal that
Yo, up in a my and drop like I might at me child funny.
he's a guy who wields the sword aimlessly, without any mana or trait, destined to be despised by people. Since everyone
iPad go suck you, girl.
Vincent, Julian proposes to go train in a forest, but Vincent
So just that test if you could have made a give for else next iPad.
that no one expected Down to single-handedly beat Catching. But he did and exchanged the booze for praise. Next, Merlin gives Vincent an advanced recovery potion, which will make training easier. Merlin introduces himself to him. Vincent is surprised that he isn't laughing. Although, to be honest, he did it first. But Merlin noticed that Vincent's eyes seem to be desperately searching for
So
something.
wait,
Vincent tells Merlin that he will remember
iPad, are you did that one saying I want V1 them iPad?
training, both physically and theoretically, balancing on his right leg, turning his hip, feeling the mana in his heart. He has begun to see it, remembered the way to defeat Catching. A path of swords made and stacked with dots and lines to manifest skills.
Boba, and your eyes then I look so dog, your eyes then I look so now. iPad, I know you that. iPad eyes then shitty, brother. The person with the account, the eyes better than that.
Serves Vincent breakfast. Vincent immediately realizes that Wilson blatantly stole some of the food. He didn't even wipe his mouth. Vincent can let it go this time, but it's clear with him, he doesn't want him to cross the line. Next, Wilson starts to threaten him by telling him that he used to be a gangster who killed a lot of people. Evidently, this doesn't provoke fire in Vincent. Who through to left? Tells Wilson
That you that try out.
through fear is easy, but useless. That's why he doesn't push him with power. Wilson is surprised, as he didn't expect Vincent to be able to use mana. Vincent tells Wilson to stop acting proud in front of him and stand by his side. As soon, he will not be ashamed to be Vincent adding his property. Vincent gives him 2 choices. Be ruled by
Shut up.
loyalty. Wilson leaves and denies that.
Why you try one tap shutter?
Although his face after leaving said the opposite. Merlin wanders around the training ground and notices that Vincent
Focus, Tata.
earlier in the day. But that's not the only thing, because he also notices that Vincent managed to cut a dime. He thinks he did it with a real blade, but from what he saw, Vincent only used wooden swords. It takes a lot of skill to pull off a cut like that. Merlin wonders what kind of martial arts Vincent is learning. The idiot Wilson has become very polite. Next, Vincent mentions something about the clothes, which are made of levity cotton, which is very profitable but ruins the floor. It's not something good enough to be worn by a nobleman. Besides that, the food. The quality is low compared to the family budget. This means there is someone stealing money. They might suspect Wilson, but he has no idea what they are talking about. It's It's definitely not him. It must be someone higher up. Ravan is training, while remembering how intimidating Vincent looked with a mere wooden sword. But he doesn't seem afraid at all. In fact, it makes him angry. His father goes to see him, tells him that there is not much time for the assembly of the true swords, makes it clear that if they want to escape from that life of poverty,
To a girl like you have seen you.
Ravan must defeat Vincent. Ravan must become the only member of the branch family to overthrow the main family. Ravan's father seems to be getting more and more irritable as the assembly approaches. He is becoming more and more obsessed. Ravan wants to defeat Vincent, because that way both his father and his family can go back to the way they were. We return to Julie, who has found out information about the people who participate in the True Swords competition. Not just personal information, but the techniques they use in their habits, which is incredibly frightening, but Julian takes it as a compliment. Julian's plan was to make an eye-catching movie of the True Swords assembly by following the strength of the spirit, and also the miracle stone, the monarch crystal given to
Nick off.
the body.
Yo, YP Toga come play some guild training Toga. Oh, I go on the act, but me don't know if me could log in back on this act. iPad, get trouble third party logs on it. So trouble finally get an act for use.
He asked that the head of the family observe the assembly of the True Swords directly.
It have on a beard and some sitting body, you know. Yeah man, trouble third party at that, bro. The trouble for you is third party at that for trouble.
And has no time or reason to do so. Then Wilson mentions that
Yeah,
this
see me?
is the cost of embezzling the
Yeah, dog.
surprising railson. After Wilson
That youth and I make you try out in the dog. He might play.
for himself,
He might play like Stug, and we can't take no more selfish gameplay.
Wilson to show authority. Has Vincent understood Railsa's intentions? Railsa goes to the head of the family, Patriarch Khan, to tell him that Vincent has invited her to the assembly of the True Swords.
You can't see if you can't pick up on your teammate, then he can't do nothing.
And although Vincent has
Him
said
can't do nothing still.
he does not believe he is skilled enough to speak of the value of the lineage he carries. He asks him to please attend the event. Even if he cannot prove his worth,
Make talk giant shit gens. Here the man.
doesn't understand.
Kui, I just died to sweet on Fortnite. I really quit.
She already knew about the budget embezzlement, but he acknowledges that it must be something she did on purpose for Vincent's sake, as she
iPad.
needs money for his future.
Remember, third party access iPad.
Since strictly speaking, Railsa is that woman's servant, not
Is
his,
it?
yet he recognizes that this kind of method is really like expressing all his
Where's the saying? Quit the game.
A bit of dignity. Is he really Sarvana's son? Anyway, Railsa wins. The chief will attend the assembly of the True Swords.
Where's the quit the game, sire? Active in a bro. Pick up yourself, you see me, bro. Yeah, dog.
To defeat Vincent, noticing Khan's presence.
Let's see one nice in a Fortnite still, dog. Let's see old man them play Fortnite so much.
After all, Ravan is the rising star. He does not want to miss the opportunity to defeat Vincent in front of the Patriarch. The assembly of the True Swords begins.
Right
Ravan
now,
has his first
yeah, Akka's a godly in my clan, bro.
making his father stand up proud. No wonder they call Ravan the rising star. After all, he is young and already has 2 stars. Plus the defense attribute he possesses is impressive. It was very likely that a collateral descendant would win the competition for the first time. Vincent was watching. Based on the standards of 500 years ago, everyone there is a genius. But they have no depth in martial arts. The strength they have comes mainly from individual traits. Vincent sees no fighting experience in those moves. It's like they are dancing puppets.
Yeah, Flash, remember, I want to step up on the game in a Flash.
And attack so recklessly.
Remember in a Flash, dog. Man, them like out the stream,
The fights continued. Ravan kept climbing until the competitors he had.
Make me lean, it's sweet, cause said sweet, it's sweet. No, I just got off, I am gonna get back on it later. Oh.
Vincent doesn't think twice and accepts the challenge. Both go to the fighting arena. The referee
Play no black, bro.
in charge of starting. But Vincent interrupts, as he has a condition. He will use the wooden sword in his left hand to fight. Moreover, he will let Ravan have 3 attacks first. Until these 3 attacks are completed, Vincent will not move a single step. Ravan asks him what the hell
Yeah, iPad.
thinks he is making fun of.
Yeah, iPad, dog.
Thought this was absurd.
What you mean, Flash, dog? You're tired.
Ravan
You want to stop playing Free Fire Flash?
that Vincent is only doing this to make excuses when he loses. But
Poor Flash. Flash I make camper box him down.
he makes it clear that
Come in, bro. Jaja dog down on his knees. Easy ass man, Nick.
and it finally begins.
Nick not using Tiva.
Attacks immediately. The first attack is likely to be a short stab.
Nick with a big head. Gorilla.
Thinks Ravan's moves are so obvious that he can see them even without Julian's information. First of all, big swords are not made for stabbing, so he deflects the attack with one hand. Ravan is surprised, because for something like that to happen, Vincent has to be much stronger than him. Vincent let him have 2 attacks first. He has only 1 attack left. But Ravan gets angry at the arrogance Vincent is showing and tries to attack with everything. But it doesn't work. Vincent manages to grab him by one arm and knock him down. The 3 attacks are
Better you have Max 40 ball and go answer, boy.
to fulfill the promise he made to Julian and Father. Now it's his turn to attack.
Like the dog just now on the M10. Come in, brother. Do better, man.
His father, angry, asks him why he's having so much trouble against someone who can't use mana. Ravan doesn't know what's going on, much less Julian, who has
Nice.
Vincent replies that it's a basic unarmed fight. Standing there dumbfounded because you don't have a blade is not the way of a true martial artist. Meaning there are many ways to suppress an opponent without weapons.
Nice.
That he understands now, Vincent has obtained a trick, one given by a small minor dog. This is no problem for Vincent. If it makes things easier for him, let him keep thinking like that. Ravan prepares to attack again.
Yeah, what is but we check IG, she trippy out here. Wait, I don't wanna do YouTube that I the girl at the YouTube that say like me don't wanna call her name.
A broken heavenly exoskeleton and an untrained body. Vincent won't be able to use great strength yet, but if Ravan gains confidence, he will attack again with the same method. So Vincent, using the power of him punching downwards, hits him in the stomach, then tells referee he wants to do his best to prevent a tragedy. Vincent only has 1 chance. If he uses that ability just once, his body will collapse. He must finish the fight while Ravan is still in the air. Ravan tries to defend himself, but Vincent can see through the attacks. The
Wait, Saya, which girl that Saya? Saya, me no want call name, you know. I see that. Our original name start with T. I see that, Saya.
using the sword to cut through everything, including the enemy's ability. That is the absolute sword. Ravan complains of pain in his arm as Vincent's blow toward
Come on, Shadow.
him tells Zero to stop the fight at once.
Saya, I see that.
Ravan's father enters the battlefield to help tend to his son's wounds. They must call the priest. Vincent
Nice, Shadow.
he told
Alright, so Shadow versus Shadow, dog.
despite keeping his composure,
Yo,
but this is no time to collapse. Vincent turns to Khan and tells him that he kept the promise. After that, Khan uses the winner of the true sword.
dog, the man really makes Shadow clutch. This man really makes Shadow clutch.
Stone is a reward.
Nah, fam. You are, we can make it blank.
Tricks and borrow the
Yeah, make it. Yeah, Shiro, after Shiro.
Ravan's arm will not be attached to his body again. Ravan's father refused to accept that his son would live with only
Say he is trying to know if it's why you trying to know, little bro? Yeah, Gita.
but it seems that
I had to load it up. Why it's okay sometimes? Yes, black. Becky Black Shiro, my adopted daughter. Yeah, the man dance. Activity CJ told you I ain't try it. Shit say I let him wear us first. Bar got a bedtime. Stop calling me Shadow. Yes, it. But I don't know why my eyes I mix this man. My eyes are just Shadow. My eyes I mix up Flash with Shadow, dog. Eyes, bro.
Vincent is the final word. Therefore, the words of Ravan's father, Charles, directly negate the authority.
Blank, which Gil Blankina? Wait, which Gil Blankina? Hold on. Which Gil Blankin, bro?
Because he mocked the patriarch's authority.
Me don't know, brother. Me don't know why Nas man them such toxic. Man don't like it. Nas toxic. Today we beat Nas, brother. Nas them I say we beat them once. Like, brother, when the evil did that be toxic, dog?
Situation passed.
It was a evil side me a try out, dog. Man them say we trash and this and we beat them for once in our life and this and that. I was like, Jaja, bro. But me calm, brother. Me I try to be calm, brother. Me not be toxic with no shit, Gil, bro. No Gil, brother. Is that me I say?
Vincent asks the priest if he can't
Me not be toxic with no Gil, bro.
After all, it was Vincent
Do you even know why I say shit, dog? Do you even know why I'm calling that shit? Why am I just say shit, Jill? Crazy. Anyways,
frees him using a sword, however, in helping him. If
wanted maybe.
for a tooth.
Or maybe not. We ask first any guardian. Sure. Sure, blank. Make it no blank? Sure. Sure, blank. Why not?
I guess it is.
How much rounds? 13 any guardian is dog shit. Jaja Shearer. Shearer never in any guardian. Shearer, why you trash that? We whoop y'all on a daily. It make any amount. Okay, ID. Send ID.
That said, it is resolved. Kong gives the miracle stone to Mitch.
Shearer never in any guardian. Shearer, why you trash talk? Shearer, dog.
Commands are miraculous.
Look, we have. Say we not wait. Made this side.
Although it's a bit because the stone
The butter there.
was the first of that.
Shatter there. Zora neutrals.
Wilson was listening to everything behind the door. Thinking
She
about
wanted there.
Then he remembers when
Zora same depend neutrals, you know.
finally decides to be loyal.
Yeah, we are any guardians.
Decides to give complete loyalty to Vincent.
Yo, CJ in the plan to stop kill jump.
To see Vincent. His name
Come on, CJ, do better, man.
is Scott. He is there to express gratitude to him for the matter before. And surprisingly, he gives him back the mirror.
Cap.
Dalton gives it to him because
Cap. Shearer, if Shearer na bench spot in a brother, me know a whole heap of talented players in a sports, brother. And if Shearer na bench in this, brother, how the fuck Shearer I go bench in a any guardian? How that?
tells him that he did nothing, Dalton simply realized that
That's cap, brother.
accepting back the stone would be the proper.
Shearer, now you a frat boy, whatever, frat boy, whatever.
Dalton gives Vincent a card in case he ever needs the temple's help. Dalton has become a second-class priest. Although that is not yet public knowledge, Julian is surprised, since being a second-class priest means having unlimited treatment. Free use of this
Want to tell me when you join them room?
or is the same as telling him to treat him like a second-class priest. Although Vincent doesn't even know what second-class means, Dalton says goodbye. Julian is happy because now they have something much better than Wilson. Julian is a little praised, and speaking of praise, Father usually is alone. But there was a time when he invited
I pre early drop a like as a video, man, them like the stream.
after the assembly of the true swords. That person was the second daughter of Dea. She had an overwhelming victory in the assembly of the true swords. The point is that there is a 50% chance that the same thing will happen with Vincent that night, although his body feels stiff. Then he
CJ, I be a good job, CJ job. I tried them. Did stop play some I did in a VK for a while. Now it get back active. Alright, come in. Alright, come in. Oops. Leave over better. Yo, leave over side for them gidle brother. Mate, da.
before her retirement. She was
Any guardian want run up on it deep. Like this the war in the day when we been ready, brother. Crazy yo.
they both continue on.
Yo, me say them run war late. Man, tell you boy. Crazy any guardians. When the one war was late. When we leave up, yo come iPod. Any guardian want war late.
This because Kong was supposed to
Huh?
be expecting him as a father, not as the head of
Passion.
Vincent was right to notice. He has called him for two reasons. The first is to congratulate.
Where's the Nas? There, we don't have a problem for war Nas, but when you say Nas versus any guardian after this? Nah. Anyone in the dog, no chatting. In any, the side was room, Jita, Jaden, and Saya. If I recall, CJ, you get good, and Nick. And them ain't ready, suck your mother, Nick, straight. You're the man. CJ, I go and say, dog, his blood slow. Admin, no chattings, you know, I saw those any. The man, I came and I became the main lineup.
Sword of the hero king. Yes, to catch and Santa. He wielded his sword in strange ways and was said to devour an evil ability. It was also
Come in, any guardian. Don't laps. CJ, put up your butt self. No CJ in a spectator looks at CJ.
Ursa approaches Vincent and asks him to speak. How did he learn that swordplay that resembles catchings? Vincent thought it was Khan who called him, but that conversation is being handled by Ursa. He is being questioned about the origins of his martial arts. Julian
Brother.
desperately asks Vincent.
MJ, waste man. MJ, really, this one is executors, bro. MJ, waste, bro.
Definitely gets suspicious. But then what should he do? son, but actually someone from 500 years ago. Julian says he will take care of him, although the
Yeah, bro, you make the trade up, bro. Man, I after that Guild War, bro. Man, ayo.
Vincent calms him down and tells him that it is just one step to overcome his fears. Vincent will take the first step for him. He tells Versa that
Alright, yo, Shiro. So Shiro there, yeah.
he received
Shiro.
revelation without any blessings.
Almost every day we war Nas, right?
Receive revelations without blessings unless they are backed.
Almost every day we war Nas. Shiro, you see me use one Arabic youth, like one Chinese looking name youth on my side? You ever see me use that Chinese looking name youth that war on the Shiro? You ever see me use that Chinese name youth, one Chinese name nigga war on the Shiro? Or in Arabic writing, anything, bro. You ever see me use that nigga war on the Shiro?
By Versa. It is the one Vincent received as a gift earlier. Using his eyes, he realizes that
Alright, 1PX man. No, I'm not call it 1PX. People say me I use. To the war 1PX pan Ninja stream, I'm use the Arabic youth. I sneak it up on the account, bro. You see me I say, what? 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I realized I sneaky tell me say him the on the account. You see me I say, oops, me use it when Sneaky try it, me never did I get no farmer axe from him, brother. Nothing, brother. They always say Sneaky axe. So me there, me I say, how the fuck them say Sneaky I can Sneaky just a lick this so. Oops. In a guild chain, man, them say, you Tyreek Sneaky a hacking, brother. And me say, lie, no, I tell brother, cause me personal watch him in a guild war and spectate him in a guild trials. So how him never show no farmer axe. Who are 1PX, man, them say, everybody start down. Hell hackers, hell snakes, I use hackers to beat guild. I'm like, what? Like, brother, them are them, like, life crazy, bro. How much the alright? How much time we want Nas and Nas beat we will never use Sneaky, brother? So, I mean, I know how people as a axe we are used just to win Guild War. I'ma just kick him out of the guild, brother. Real camp one war, the wicked game, and still can come online and play one.
prove himself and not cause trouble. Vincent knows that this is not a simple warning. She is confirming the patriarch's decision and also giving him her approval. Fawn tells Vincent that she has shown great results in the assembly.
I just assure you, brother. And I look how much time war in here, guy, the not sports, brother. But yes, it's true. Wait, aside there, two young gentlemen and two old gentlemen. Yeah, man, they must can win. Two young gentlemen and two old gentlemen, bro. Me even have a side in the Akazada. You see the young gen side, there's no wicked side that. A young gentleman, them me make war not sports today, brother. Man, them a play. Man, them tell them how more them play, brother. So tomorrow I go stream again, be a guild training for them, dog.
It is practically the history of the Addington family. Julian is happy.
Dog, them a play, brother.
Vincent makes it clear to him that they will achieve much more in the future at first.
Yo, why pre-J, bro? Everything active, drop a like as you fall in a bad, bro.
He was able to achieve as much by Sunday.
You not play 3 bad, fam. You not play 3 bad, dog. Man, them like the stream. Yo, hear me one. This card, no? Oh, Ziggy. Yo, wanna back out of that if them start. Back out of that. Yo, back out of that, dog. Wanna back out my side. Back out. Give training back. Back out of that. Wanna back out of that, na charge you. Back out of that, brother. Back out of that, my youth. Shiro, come in, Shiro. Shiro, come in. You see the man, them kick me, brother. Shiro, come in, brother. Them kick me, dog. Them kick me, sire, brother. When you back out and make war Nas, brother.
So Vincent will die if he fights him in his current state. Versa is advising him. She seems to have taken a liking to Vincent. This because it is very likely that she knows something of his story. With the
Man, them kick me, bro.
and the new appointment of the Lord.
Yo, Nas ready? Yo, link Nas. Yo, type in a.
But she didn't. Vincent,
Yo, type in a discard if Nas ready, dog.
she was trying to explain the Crimson Demon trait, but Vincent left without asking. No doubt he is a fearless martial artist.
Type in a discard if Nas ready, dog.
Sarwana's son has taken a big step as a martial artist. Wilson was at work and
Nas not ready, bro.
Sarah, who immediately
Brother, me I tell you, say any guy that man them 6 to muck in a youth.
But realizing how loyal he is now, she wonders if he is the same Wilson as before. Wilson tells Sari that Vincent is in the right.
Imagine a guild there for ready for war and know I go come now and bow no.
Vincent finds no records from 500 years ago. Only that time period is missing. As if it has been
We beat Nas more than one time, bro. What you mean?
King and the Hero King. At this point, Julian suspects that Someone erased the records from 500 years ago. The sword skill too, someone erased it and changed it. Vincent will take care of that later. For now, he must increase the number of his sword skill to defeat the Crimson Demon. He
Make it keep.
before the imagery theory, as right now he cannot reach imagery. Julian asks Vincent for his true identity. He knows that if he reveals that he is the great demon Davin, Julian will be shocked. However, it would not be respectful, as he is the previous owner of the body he has now, and they both share the same fate.
Kratos, yeah, we use Axe to beat Legion's EXE, bro.
However, upon saying his name, Julian starts acting weird. There is an unbearable sound in his ear. That is why Julian...
Imagine me using Axe to beat Legion's EXE. Crazy. Kratos, you believe me use Axe just to beat a game? Or I have to use Axe to beat a game?
So Vincent knows right away that someone kept secrets and that they are in that.
I'm gonna ask you that,
At
Kratos.
first glance, it is a normal...
May I ask you that, Kratos?
After reading it,
Me get
Vincent
kicked.
tells Julian that the character in that book has no images. But if it has the power of love as a trait, it is not a normal novel. Traits should not be used to induce the flow of mana, but the manifestation of traits should be done by making mana flow. To achieve that, the whole theory of imagery has to be discarded. With imagery, the freedom of mana
Don't push soul.
is possible. The book tells of a person who piled up mana without imagery and lived. With the help of that book, they will be able to manifest traits as well. Julian...
Man, we build room, send you a request. Up in a dairy dog, mad. Don't my father. Matter 1px Jesus Christ. No, brother. Them say we use axe just to beat them. No, brother. Look. Kratos, you never war 1px? I'm asking that. I never know say the youth are hack until we beat them. Till me see till ninja spec the youth. Cause me been offline for like 24/7. So once I give them me not spec. Even when we were Sam, Legion EXE guild this morning, me did that sleep. Me did that sleep you fuck. You see me? I never see that youth, brother. I never see that youth hacking. When him try out, him never did that hack. You see me? But laugh with sneaky on this guy. I say sneaky. The man them say, hack me a daddy laugh, brother. You see me sneaky? Me never know say sneaky talk fully packed with dog. Sneaky sound like Jamaican, brother. Me a laugh, brother. Me I say sneaky. Man them say, hack, brother. Ask iPad.
His arm and his father, but he has not been able to give anything back. Ravan admits he was a coward, but he wants to stop being a coward. The best he can do now is to swear loyalty to Vincent. Still, it was not a hopeless case, although Julian desperately does not want to believe what Ravan says. But he placed his sword in Vincent's direction. It is an act of giving life to someone as a martial artist. He is serious. Julian won't trust Ravan.
Watching the Kratos. I'm tell you. Tell 1px can war with no camping. Strictly gunplay. You see 1px love camp. Said that's why me a laugh. Me I say fuck you coach. Stop camp man. Fuck you. I be a Jamie and Jamie and I say coach. Yeah camp. Why you cry? Camp and kill the man. You see me? I be a Jamie and Jamie them brother. You see me? 1px can't beat a guild war without win a guild war without camping, brother. 1px no know nothing and push dog. I swear when me war, you see back in the days when you used to war 1px, I would go up on roof with woodpecker and this and some hear the man them. Wow, no a camp, who know a camp, who no bat, who know a camp. I mean I say watch it. Now we are war them, it's like you cannot please people, brother. Even when we push them, brother, man, them still a camp.
But they will do so with the methods of the book before, as Vincent has no imagery. Here Ravan's loyalty is tested. As for that, Vincent must meditate at his side.
Get out.
Ravan feels somewhat pathetic, but does not consider it a bad thing. It is the first time that a defeat feels so good. However, he did not expect that there would be someone who would use so...
Brother nigga one tap in the box. Me never side now the fuck me I go war 1px go on war. You hear I say this is a random side?
Putting his life on the line a bit, Ravan tells Vincent that he is too spontaneous. He should take it easy, but this is how Vincent has lived. Even before, when he was Davin, he couldn't win anything without risking his own life. The meditation intensifies. Julian fears that Vincent will die at that rate, but Vincent will force him...
No steers, nothing, brother. Be a camp, them camp, brother. Go on like see them crap, brother. Go on like see them all that. No, I have nothing against a man killing, but when now go on like say yeah. When a hand tap and go on like say yeah. Man, I use axe just to be camping gill.
Carr mentions that it's half a year until the next Crimson Fortress entrance. This event may be an easy one to mention, as he's already defeated a 2-star martial artist. That why Khan will give Vincent a month to defeat the Crimson Demon. Railsa is in charge of taking this message to Vincent. She is worried because a month is too little time. When she enters the room, she finds a complete mess. Both Vincent and Ravan injured from the explosion earlier. She asks for a good explanation for everything. Vincent tells Railsa that he was just meditating a little. Whatever the meditation is, Railsa tells him that he must hurry. Next, she gives him Khan's message. He must finish the rite of passage in a month. Julian is surprised. As far as he knew, no time limit had...
Come in, man, them like the stream, bro.
Khan already has high expectations of Vincent. Until a month has passed, Railsa will accompany...
Nick's ear cursing. Nick's will not curse, man. So little boy why not chatting.
As it will take
You see
Vincent at
me?
least 2 months...
Everything
to
active,
get
mama.
King's blessing. Vincent knows he must hurry. On the other hand, Siri does not want him to exert himself so much. Next,
Everything active.
is that Siri has a large...
Man, them like the stream, like the stream, like the stream. Brother, any guardians, dog, I'm all going for guardians.
They must find a different...
I'm all going for guardians.
again and shows Ravan the monastery.
Jaja.
Everyone's surprised.
All going for guardians, man, them.
With that,
CJ the pan 0 kills, that looks safe.
there will be no need to wait for a month. It will definitely exceed Khan's expectations. 2 weeks later, Vincent's
Bumbo clot, iPad.
manifestation of the traits, then warns that there could be an explosion.
Delete yourself.
So he tells Ravan to back off.
Me a click that. Me a click that. Bumbo. Me a click that.
Strange feels. Then the dwarf king manifests.
iPad, me click that.
Julian seems to be able to see him.
Bumbo clot.
But not to harm. This is the blessing of the dwarf king. First trait of defense. Strengthening the body. It is the step before the spirit. With that, Vincent will be able to overcome the burden of the absolute sword. He has succeeded in laying the foundation for the
Yes, it can. Sure.
But there is another favor he
What you about doing it?
Days later, Vincent prepares to go to the Crimson Demon's land. Vincent makes a sudden request to Railsa. As it hasn't been a month yet, she is concerned about this. She mentions that she has protected those who participate in that rite of passage 3 times. Both Khan and Vincent's brothers and the others in the history of the Adenka line. And there has not been one who has failed the test. So definitely, Sarwana's son cannot be the first to fail the test.
Why man I use 2P40? Me just all I made it in a brother. Boy, oh boy, brother. You not have empty in your ball about it. You get empty in your ball. Tell you about your iPod. Tell you about your dog. Tell you about your youth. Swear me tell you that, you brother. Yeah, you are. What me do, stranger? What me do? You ever seek executor and conjure man and shame godly act? You see camp? What me do? 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 So much time war executor, how much time war contra? We beat contra, yes, contra love camp. But 1PX better instead of 1PX a push war with we and say beef war and something. Knowing damn well say if a war. I be a camping. Be a camp upstairs. Be a camping. You see me? So me no want to no brother. Brother right now RPT and have up more likely for war brother. And any you go on roof and war them a while ago. We can't take camping gears bro. Practice remember them full gear and gameplay in the dog. Why me I see some selling in this? Why man them sell against any guardian? Why sell against any guardian? Why sell against any guardian? Why sell against any guardian? Look at you. You're getting disgusting. We are getting tired of you, iPad. Like, do better, no brother? What wrong with this man, dog? Buckler, dog. Oh, that bubbles. Oh, that bubbles. Shop like as you fall, you know. I come off a donut, you know. Just a pass Junior say already no father Ringo. Make sure you drop a like as a father, my father. Yo, Bubbles, make sure you like the streaming of my girl. My mother or my daughter. Believe. Anyways, continue doing what I was doing.
Julian tells him that there is a loot from the Crimson Demon. Besides, Vincent must be watched. Railsa asks Vincent if he has studied about the Crimson Demon. He tells him that he needs 3 stars.
Come on, you Sinx versus any Guardian, dog.
Vincent still doesn't reach.
Look on this man, yeah, brother.
Tells him not to work. The Crimson Demon
Shit bag.
monster Vincent will have to suffer.
Bro, call it a night,
He
dog.
has to study for. Railsa warns him not to let his guard down.
See, I can't warn with see it. Take me the other side. You can't wear one pics with iPad that play shitty, dog.
And suspect she gave him a weakness to latch onto on purpose. But no matter if Railsa
Else next bumbo clad. Oh, any guardian a come back. Any guardian with the comeback. Sire with the struggles. Sire with the struggles.
no one has no exact name. It is called the Old Temple. This in memory of Father Arson. After taking down one of the remains of the great demon.
Nice by any guardian.
The Crimson Demon.
Bro, why pre-Zoro?
Coincidence.
Man, them are going like every guild war man can play good. Brother, 99% of the guild war them where you play from what you sell, brother. From you go on godly account, you not perform, brother.
The Crimson Demon attacks Vincent. Julian tells him to.
They say my daughter, they say I'm a daughter bubbles. Keep it that way. You say I heard mad enough as in with dons, bro. You say that iPad, but even get 5 kids. You see me? And then him a use 2 P40 like say him good, brother. Real can't go suck your mother. You better than me. Watch, you see man I talk to you about the wrong, yeah, disrespect the man. Look there. Brother, I'll come and use 2 P40 like say you have a deadly sense or you that godly and you see say you pay shit and you use 2 P40. So true me and your dog now if me never the dog you tell me about my mother too. Must. Nah. I true me and your dog if me I talk to you about the wrong you mean that's the type go suck your mother. But true me and your dog and Bridget now you know disrespect my mother.
Very aggressive. However, he must be stressed after constantly defending himself.
Watch out.
So the next attack he will use will be a big one, which will make him have a lot of openings. Against an opponent with a lot of openings, it is very easy to get the sword pat. Vincent will reduce the recoil of absolute sword slash with this trick. Moments later, Vincent manages to defeat the Crimson Demon. Or so we hope, because he
Watch him. Say fuck ass. Say you go fuck ass at him.
the second life.
At him. Say fuck ass shitty.
Using its other life, however, Vincent manages to cut it down.
Fat pretty. Yeah, Nix with the flat body dog. Flat ass Nix. Yo, why style fazing? Everything Gucci, bro. Donut is crazy. As ETG dog, crazy for real. Find about my fist though. Sorry, the usual thing that feel regular thing I do that. You're going like say once in a lifetime. You're early. Why motive, bro? Why word early? Telling me about my mother not affecting me real. Nope, nah, say that I'm not adaptable. Alright, be my wife then, Bubbles.
The demon thinks the same to corner Vincent for a final attack. When the demon is fully prepared for the final attack.
Bubbles, where you look teeth, Bubbles. So make me teeth you then, Bubbles. Like where you look teeth, Bubbles. Make me teeth you.
Would be a failure for Vincent.
Let me steal you.
Prays to Sargon
You see me?
that her son can win.
Man, you like it, the stream dog.
Flashback with Sargon.
Push it since.
Railsa survived.
You alone a flank, bro. Nice headshot. You alone a push him iPad. iPad, remember more than one man did the iPad. iPad back here, you know, iPad.
To accept Railsa's
At that, you know, him push sense civilize the fuck. Watch out now, finish him kills, you know.
defeated and over. Railsa distracted while
Nice, come on now. Redeem yourself. I think we need iPad.
He had the power to make people smile. In Railsa's life, Sarvana was a ray of light until the day came when
Crazy,
Sarvana
yo.
died. This after giving birth to Vincent. But that was not the time to be sad. Railsa vowed to protect the child that Sarvana
Nice, say
a
dog.
hard life of being a direct lineage of
Ice no back, bitch.
until he became a respectable martial artist. However, Vincent was the
Watch him man with the
son of
ace.
his brothers. Railsa contemplated for 14 years the treatment
Watch him man with the ace. Watch him man with the ace.
that Vincent was
Watch him man with the ace.
To see hope. She doesn't want Vincent to give up. The Crimson Demon.
So you still that in a dog?
Suddenly, Vincent calls Ravan, and he appears to block the demon's attack. Railsa is surprised when she notices Ravan's presence. Then Vincent meditates on the situation. It is dangerous because if Ravan is pushed,
Come on.
even a small
You
impact,
can't kill Flash.
will die. The fight between Ravan
Lock up on him. Drop the ice them on
he
him.
uses Man of Steel
Drop
to
the-
block the demon's attacks. Then
Watch here before you lock the man, Flash.
Demon's fury. Ravan's sword can't get
Flash, you're done, Flash. Oh.
The Crimson Demon realizes that, so he aims straight at the sword until he manages to break it. Without a sword, Ravan won't be able to defend Vincent. The demon
Right, we enough as in there.
Ravan manages to hold it for a very short time before he manages to cut it. But he won't be able
Yeah, no, me I tell you say your teeth with bubbles. Me I tell you say you look teeth with bubbles.
the meditation. The absolute sword slash technique was completed.
Ah, scamp. Like your but then I should have never tried pick it up.
He then thanks Ravan for the help. While that was Vincent's
There you know, godly dog. Everything Gucci, my bro.
sure Khan is okay with
Godly a piece of drama kick off in the night, yeah. With we and 1PX cause.
Vincent tells Railsa that she has controlled the mana barrier so that only one monster could be in, because the first one already died. The other one will come together. The subjugation before...
Man, them a say. Godly man, them a say we use axe to clap them gill.
Next, Vincent eats the...
I was like, okay.
His body. Even with this, he can only use absolute sword slash twice. He is unable to measure the performance of the miracle stone. It is for that reason that he had to meditate. Vincent stiffens his body and waits for the right moment. The Crimson Demon's core is exposed as it regenerates from the damage it takes. Against an opponent who has so many openings, it is much easier to get a path.
You see, like I said, the young gen man, them with the solos, that's a gill, you know. Young gen man, them with the solos, brother. Full young gen side of the solos.
Vincent had a flawless performance. However,
Get out.
it was completely fatigued.
Now I like how this I go back and forth, dog. I don't even want no more gear after we go there.
After using it a couple of times, the trait, the meditation, and the miracle stone, without any of that it would not have been possible. Julian asks...
Yeah, godly, bro. Medieval say 40 bad dog.
...that it's like the assembly of the true swords. The real winner is the one...
Hey, camp dog, you know, sir. Ascot, man, them over there, ball, ass. And them go and buy who's in a war, who's in our any guardians, sir.
Before, it was a relic guardian, or a Pokemon, however you want to look at it. The fact
If scary and criminal left vision, the Sinx exit the kill. Bubbles. Hey, say Bubbles, yeah, make me teeth, yo.
to reveal his mission to the direct lineage of the Imperial family and to show respect. But to no avail, it doesn't work properly because the thing is too old. Railsa asks
Man them.
to take mention
Man them.
away. Railsa
Guess that Bubbles over here.
Radiant swordsmanship.
Bubbles want cheer for you, give it up. But two Bubbles want cheer for any guy, you know. But two Bubbles, any guy that lose, Bubbles don't want to start cheer yet. Come in, any Guardians. Me I do it, cause Bubbles not do it. Come on, any Guardians.
It was because there was a small guardian right there. No, in fact, that was the real form of the guardian from before. However, Vincent didn't manage to hit it, and now it's heading towards Ravenna and Vincent. Railsa uses another of her techniques to move quickly in the direction of both of them and finally cut the guardian. Railsa was careless at first, which caused her to miss the presence of the guardian's true form. Probably because of how old the structure is, however, Vincent managed to notice and warn her. Moments later, they realized that what the guardian was guarding was just that. Inside that box was a dead dragon bone, a dragon skeleton. It looks like a relic left by the founder arsenal. A dragon skeleton is a super rare magical ingredient. It is a treasure cannot be measured. It seems that was the reason why Arslan made a rite of passage. Railsa gives the skeleton to Vincent, since of all the animals who passed through him, he was the one who found it.
Right, no.
That such loot would be family possession through presbytery. Railsa would be in trouble if anyone found out. But she clarifies that it is a problem she can deal with. Having said this, Vincent gets up and cuts...
As soon as Bubbles gets done play, Bubbles big off left for in a dog. As soon as Bubbles gets done play, man, Bubbles are dig left for. So CJ, I say that big dirty M10 what day, so CJ I use M18. CJ a pussy.
She tells him that what she saw was very great. Railsa tells him that Ravan was influenced by Vincent and risked his own life to receive the Crimson Demon's attack. While Vincent managed to...
Watch him pan two fucking kids. You say man shitty? Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. Watch him. You say man, watch him. Watch him.
Also discovered the
Watch
dragon
him.
skeleton left behind by the founder Arslan.
Say man just shitty dog.
Fawn tells Railsa to The dragon skeleton, a direct...
He might try, you know, me can't see my try. Me not trash talk. You can't see my try. Him just can't get a...
Khan tells her it's because you have
That's
to be a
him.
first-class swordsman.
He might
with
try
a
your
dragon
fuck.
skeleton. But let's remember,
You guys, he say my try.
before with no problem. Khan is sure that soon as he is trying to die,
He might try, dog.
Khan asks Railsa to look after Vincent. Vincent returns home. Wilson was worried, but Sari tells him that Vincent must rest because of the
He might try, dog.
subjugation. Wilson asks Vincent if he really
Boy, I'm shitty, dog.
but of course he must.
You have such a empty in a yard, you say, dog. Why you say shitty?
Terrifying monsters.
You have the zone.
Terrifying martial arts.
You have the zone.
Vincent keeps noticing the mana flowing from Sari's body and tells Julia, who never noticed.
Back at you.
Vincent saw mana flow similar to one from
You have the
500
zone.
years ago. Then asks Sari.
I think this is a waste man. This is a waste man, Demi. Yeah, man, him. It's the waste pussy, yeah. Imagine, you know, cause me just say to you, but boy say, yo, me nah use him, Gil, because me in a spec him keep me. Him alone so correct, dog. What you might fight for zone? Use your IQ, boy. Nice.
This means that if the magic body remains, it can prevent the heavenly exoskeleton.
Bombard them, ass! Delete yourself, shitty boy. I missed that.
About any elders in the family. But she comments that her grandmother passed away, and the only Hisley she knew was her. Julian wonders how a family was ruined by such a technique. Vincent answers that it could be a Samian family thing, which makes sense. If someone tried to hide the existence of the heavens,
Believe, man, godly dog.
they have to silence those who discovered it. Sari remembers something else. There was another person. Vincent's mother, Sarvana, was also a Hisley. Even Julian is the first time he hears her. But it's because mentioning Sarvana's name was forbidden. This because Khan always seemed sad when that name was mentioned. Wilson mentions that they are there because of Sarvana, especially Railsa, who was at her lowest when Sarvana found her.
Yeah, early dog. The M10 lock anti. You wait, the M18 better iPod. Godly vampire bite me. Yeah, the man, yeah, fazing dog, retarded anademic.
To look into the history of the Hisley family 500 years ago, it seems to have been taken.
Anna him die. Anna him die, dog. Please, that just got him is the only man in 86 and half mad.
That's it. It's a deal.
Yeah, you can soon get him mad, my boy. I get him mad, my father. Now we're in. Dog, sana him. Dog, him, sana him, dog. Dog, you are your funny stills. Watch him, man. Watch him, man, dog.
Hi, my
Watch
name
him.
is Rose, and I'm from Florida. Please like and subscribe. Ever since I can remember, I've always loved
Watch him, man, dog. They ain't take too big for you, just that.
And when I turned 14, I knew I wanted to try out for my high school team.
Watch him.
Girls playing football? Please, I threw the ball
Watch him,
and showed
dog.
my skills, but right then, this girl walked in its path.
Just watch him, dog.
You missed. You do
Watch him, man,
better as a
dog.
cheerleader. I ignored them.
Watch him, man, dog. Just watch him.
Okay.
Man, shit, bag.
But you know, I had
Just watch him.
calculations for their lockers.
Just watch him.
How those jocks were acting, and
Just
I
watch him,
actually
dog.
went over to give them a piece of
Man,
my
shit,
mind.
bag, dog.
Boys make me so
Just watch him.
mad.
Just watch him. My run good day. Just watch it. Watch my run go and spectate. Watch my run go and spectate. Watch. See, straight spectate. Just watch the man, dog. Critical iPod. Watch again. Watch a fucking idiot. Me tell you, so when you play Giwa until you get finished, you come out of the game. Man, just get up and look. Critical Jamaicans. Watch say the next one.
When I came out of the stall, I saw this beautiful
Being say
with the most intense
critical Jamaicans.
Is the ladies'
Bro, I'm just tired, dog.
in the bathroom?
Bro, I'm just tired of it, dog.
I realized I was in the wrong place. Oops, I was in such a rush. Hey, you must be one of the exchange students. Where are you from? Italia. Oh, do you speak any English?
Maybe I drip for you, you know. Maybe I drip for you, dog. What if I drip a hole him down?
Who told you
It can be, you know, bro. The drip can be.
someone will understand your language better? Oh, so
Maybe I got the drip a hole him down for you, dog.
because I've got a gesture for you. Relax, everyone. I'm keeping it PG. Talk to the hand. Oh, don't be like that.
Fazing get pussy away now, say.
I stormed out, but he grabbed my hand to stop me, knocking my phone
It's a
on the floor.
rascal.
When I went to pick it up, I accidentally
Just remember some phone low, you know.
Way back up. Ow, I think you broke my nose. Just then the bell rang. I couldn't be late again to Miss Sanders' class. Sorry, I don't have a tissue, but this tampon may help. You'll be fine. I made it to class 15 seconds after the bell rang, and I couldn't wait to tell April. But just as I was about to give her the deets,
As the first thing get Rico Buffana, I have of himself.
she asked if anyone would volunteer to take him to the nurse, and April's hand shot up in the air.
Watch this, man.
Miss Stander pointed at me. Since you were late to your
You've learned,
perhaps you need to listen and thinking of others, not just yourself. Come on, holy moly, let's get you all better. As I walked into the nurse's office, he kept trying to talk to me. I'm Billy. So I knew like this.
Right, yeah.
All for his charms. So I panicked and pinched his arm to get him to stop talking. Ow. Oh look, here we are. Bye! And after school, all the girls, even April, started gushing about how gorgeous Billy was. I mean, even with his nose all bandaged up, he's so dreamy. The next day, I was having lunch with April when we saw Billy talking up some of the cheer squad. I bet he loves the attention. Ugh, he's such a flirt. Then we heard a familiar voice behind us. Yes, he is. Am I having the side effects of today's lunch food, or is he in two places at once?
Easy. Make sure it's.
April and I were both shocked. I was glad Billy wasn't a flirt, but then my brain was working overtime on a plan as Blaine.
If I want him down, the iPad, you use the M18. Use the M18 better way.
April an encouraging look.
Use the M18 better way. Let me a man even try drag him 18 9 man they score if you say yes. 2 shots and a man dead. The man just a press the shot button so see man boop boop boop. Man just walks his own full yeah. Yo, iPad did just crack. I mean, iPad drive my click get in a godly. Me I tell you say you, me see the youth, me I say bumbo clad. That youth are bad. No, man just shitty bro. Man nah live up to your name, man. Change back your name to Venza too. Maybe your name what you done.
4 layers of lip gloss. I'm trying for the 13th layer. This gloss will last for a whole week now. Let's go.
You're too shitty dog.
I found out that Billy was really sweet. I talked to him all the time. And April kind of was happy with what he knew. And one day, I got to the store to class test for our library session. And as I was reaching through the top shelf, I felt someone
iPad equal weak jelly box.
So I whipped around and went full demon karate girl on the guy. But as I kicked him, I realized it was bloody. Ow! What the heck, dude?
Yo, you iPad, you know say this grace is a big time with you.
You just told me, okay, but you should be thankful. Thankful? You should apologize to me.
One thing still iPad bro.
You can't tell me to leave.
Right now iPad, you don't know iPad. Before me start back again, you know say me a dog, right? You know say me a dog on a different level like brother from another mother. You know that, the iPad. See you know say when me a troll your dog, you know when me a troll people, I know my troll like a hard when you go up in your feelings or you just get vexed and people this me. But you know say dog, you know on a different level, you know say I'm a dog. You say me I say, you know I'm a dog. You know me just a troll for fun night dog, but differently bro. The day when you say yo, I think we need iPad. iPad needed indeed. I am coming at the giveaway. For around 15 blood clot damage. No, about 15 damage. For 1 kill. Till the match almost done. I don't in the last half you get a next kill dog. You know this game is a big time. GG, you die dog, easy. Yeah, big up yourself, CJ dog. Yeah, me see Godly put up me, I done found active in the TD, right, Godly, yo. I see say I did drop a like as a forward, yo. Take make sure drop a like as a forward. Wanted. Yeah, double accuracy. You see, wanted wicked piece and name of fuck dog. Camp GT for the L side, bro. iPad is needed. So far, after she said, boys Zen selling game. Yeah, fuck channel CJ, bro. iPad is needed. Is it? Check IG. Yeah, but I know that CJ. Big up yourself. There's a master. Bumbo clad. What is? So I so wanted more beginner get them rave out him out. Which M18 better? Honestly speaking, blood.
Get out here. What should I do? And we kissed.
I think the blue one way over the blue one at the middle, I think.
But I pulled away when I remembered April was supposed to be with Blaine. Too late.
No, the yellow one, but you know,
Shut up.
I think the blue one for me, dog.
What's going on? I thought
I think the blue one, bro.
betrayed. I couldn't think of anything better, so I faked a stomachache. It's bad tacos. I dashed off, but April had enough, and she ran after me. Don't you dare run away. Just tell me.
Why this early?
It wasn't a kiss. I was.
This look crony, brother. This is that anybody if I put that for thumbnail wanted. Brother, is that a live wallpaper? I think you talk like my live stream thumbnail charge it. If I put that for thumbnail, nobody no fault from stream.
How could you think of me like that? I felt bad for lying. I truly didn't want to ruin our friendship. I have to cover up for now. But soon, I would tell her the truth and we would laugh about it. Oh my god, Rosie! I'm so sorry. I was so wrong. Please forgive me. Seriously? You're using my shirt as a snot?
Yo, different is still not dog. Different is still not. You see man like Dari and you NMJ, brother. And who else me know? It's them me know they deny dog you. And Bubbles and the rest of female them lie and rate that, brother. So you know say any guy they know really go out like one time and then still they both and I get active. That's a double, bro. You see me? Oh, then go about them business still come now and I say, oh yeah, Tyreek chat them. Flashy can join. It's a kill room, bro.
Now, you can have Billy and I'll just hang out with Blaine. There was so on edge around Billy and Blaine. We unpacked
But suck you wanted. That's what I asked.
Billy grabbed the pan.
Yeah, the 2v2 PvP, no brother.
Tonight.
Yeah, there's something there.
So I'll be making dinner tonight for my special lady. Oh, really? Your special lady? You have no idea what me and Rose have. You better shut your pie hole or I'll do it for you. April was done, and Billy took a tampon out of his pocket and shoved it in Blaine's ear. A tampon? I maybe punched like a girl, but this is a whole other level. Actually, it was a gift from Rose, so I like it back. I was supposed to spend the weekend with my friend, forget about boys, and get everything back to normal. But instead, everything was falling apart. So I just snuck out for some time to think and must have walked for a while because I wound up on a road that clearly hadn't been used in months.
Man, they might like it. You stream W25 likes.
As I approached,
You see what for a car, my woman in the dog.
are you okay? I knelt down to see that her foot was badly injured.
So what? If I'm not serious, no, they're trying to get good.
I think I used the French to try and do. I took her on the hole and took her to the hospital for treatment, but she needed blood, and luckily I was a match. When she woke up, she called me over. You are an angel. I would have surely been there for a month if you hadn't saved me. If I had a daughter, she'd be just like you. As she hugged me, I fought back the tears, thinking of how much I missed having my mom around. No matter what you do or how rich you are, there's no replacement for a mother's love. My sons forgot their undies, so I tried Google Maps to reach them, but I got lost. Just called them, and they should be here soon. You know, I am so proud that nothing can come between them, and they are always together. Take such good care of me. Just then, April, Billy, and Blake showed up. Mom, wait, these are your sons? Blaine rushed for medicines, and Billy came to hug me. I was so worried about you. I'm glad you're okay. But as I hugged him, I realized I was looking over his shoulder with my eyes glued to Blaine. It was then I knew that Blaine was the one, and also that I would have to give him up. I whispered in Billy's ear, I care so much about you, both of you, but I need to let you both go. Why? I don't understand. I can't be the reason that anything comes between you two. Someone just reminded me how important family is. Please, tell Blaine for me. My lie got busted when the doctor told him that I gave the blood, and April heard it. I looked so disappointed. I couldn't be so I ran away and decided to escape to Europe and complete my high school years.
Me dey pan neutrals in the early bad, bro.
But before leaving, I sent a long email to April.
They pan neutrals, dog.
The friend she deserved, and telling her my true feelings for Blaine. Then, with tears in my eyes, I deleted all the accounts, knowing that I'd never be able to tell Blaine how I felt. It hurts bad, but I thought it was just better for all of us. Years later, I graduated from medical college.
They pan neutrals, bro.
I had only been open for a few weeks when Billy and April walked in with their twin baby girls. We heard you were back in town and we needed a good pediatrician. And you thought of me? She gave me a shove so hard that we both started bawling and ended up hugging. Through her tears, she told me how much she'd been missing me. Have you both forgiven me? Of course, Rose. I mean, after all, you're the reason we wound up together. We realized how much we had in common, and love blossomed from there. We sent you a wedding invitation, but never heard back. I have all my mail forwarded to my dad's house. I still haven't gone through any of it. I'm sorry I missed it. I'm sure it was beautiful. Well, you have an open invitation to Bonnie anytime to look at the wedding album. She'll take any excuse to break.
Ah, poor godly dog.
Oh, sweetie, that night.
Yeah, dog, make him stay, dog.
Through all the mail and find the invitation. But what I found instead.
Top shot are good, bro.
Hundreds of letters.
Man, a 1v4.
Reading them. I was
Science 0 fucking damage.
waiting for me and writing to me all these years, telling me
A prank.
she loved me. I googled the return address.
1v2, mommy.
Rushed over to his house and banged on the door excitedly. Late. I know it's late, but you're not gonna believe it. I just got all your letters. The door opened and my heart pounded. I went to hug him, but stopped suddenly when I saw a beautiful girl had answered the door. Can I help you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Rose. Just an old friend of Blaine's, and I just stopped by.
Easy.
Hi.
And next Akka this in my game, me have to kick him, dog. Crazy, bro.
I was crushed. My heart sank to the bottom of my chest, and I could barely get the words out. No, thank you. I stopped my car at the football field at my high school. I was so heartbroken that I just sat and cried until I heard a knock on the window.
Like, godly, I saw him no one. Yo, godly, they are here, me know if they are here, because I want to talk, make you hear, you know, bro. I want to talk, make you hear, you know, dog.
Late. Well, I'm no expert, but I think ghosting someone for a few years does qualify as very late. Blake took my hand and helped me out of the car. How did you find me here? When my mom's assistant said you were at the door, I figured I'd find you here. I felt a wave of relief wash over me, knowing about her. I'm so sorry, Blake, and I can't find the words to say how much we were leaning in for a kiss when a ball suddenly came flying our way. Blake grabbed it.
Now I want to talk something make every man hear. Hold on, I want to hear this. Hold on. Full time I buckle on for no. When he fall back, when Godly fall back, me attack it. You see me? Enter the dog fall back. Watch me. Watch me. Hold on, no dog. Enter the dog fall back.
When I heard that all too familiar buzzing sound, I tried to swipe it and run away, but it came right at me. Ow! I dropped everything, fell to my knees, and desperately searched for my medicine. See, I was severely allergic to these, and when that song, it was just moments before I would stop breathing.
I've got you.
I turned to see Chandler, the mysterious new student at school who always wore dark sunglasses and a long coat, holding my medicine and rushing toward me just as I passed out. As I woke up, I was staring into the most beautiful yet unfamiliar face I had ever seen smiling. What is this?
You're okay. I gave you your injection just in time.
I touched his face and realized that I was in his arms. I must be hallucinating because one of your eyes is brown and the other is blue.
It must be the way the light is hitting it.
He suddenly got uncomfortable and
A dog fall back, man.
his dark coat and glasses back on. I immediately pushed him away when I realized it was Chandler. Wait, were you watching me?
Don't be so dramatic. This isn't your private garden. Besides, I only saw you because you were running in circles screaming like a lunatic.
I looked around to gather my things and pick myself up. And what's with the outfit, Dracula? Are you afraid I'm going to discover your secret identity? And as I turned towards him, he was already gone. Okay, no one ever has to know that class weirdo saved my life, or that for a minute I thought about him as someone other than a Twilight cosplayer. I mean, the first time he actually talks to me and then he runs away like a crazy person, and now I'm talking to myself like a crazy person. Hi, my name is Monica, and this is my story of how my biggest nemesis became the reason I found happiness. But before I continue, please like and subscribe. That weekend, I invited my best friend Phoebe to play tennis at my house on our private court. I told her what happened, and she started screaming like a Swiftie. Oh my God, Mom! He's totally into you. Ew, gross. Well, he never talked to any of the girls at school before, so it definitely was something. He's too weird for me. Besides, I have so much going on with being valedictorian and homecoming queen this year. I don't have time for a fan fiction fanatic. Rumor has it that his family has ties to the mob, and that will make your love story even hotter. I can see it now. Coming to theaters soon. Mafia queen and her mysterious man. That might be your fantasy, but mine is a little more Prince Harry the Dirty Harry. Suddenly, a solid gold helicopter landed right on the tennis court. Talk about be careful what you wish for. We had to hold on to the net so we wouldn't get blown into the next yard. The truth is, I was more annoyed than surprised, since we lived in a very rich neighborhood, and our neighbors were constantly landing at our house by mistake. Oh man, if this is one of the black paint girls again, my dad's gonna explode. But it was actually my childhood friend Ross, who moved to Germany when his mom married royalty. I hadn't seen him in 5 years. I barely recognized him. He ran to me and hugged me.
Hey, Asta, tell me how much you miss me.
Ross? Holy extreme makeover! You look amazing! Where's the rest of you?
You like it? I lost 80 pounds, got rid of my acne, and now we're contacts.
You, posing for me? Just then you spotted Phoebe standing behind me.
Who's the dweeb?
Wait, this is Phoebe. She's my best friend.
Of course, he's a taxi company while I was away. Okay, well, I'm back now, so run along, dweeb. Monica and I have a lot of catching up to do.
I put my arm around her to stop her from slapping Ross and smiled uncomfortably. Wow, you sure have changed.
I know. The new and improved 3.0 Russell Rock.
And winked at me. Oh, why don't you go say hi to my parents? I'm suicide. Just as Phoebe was about to say something to him, I put my hand over her mouth. I know he seems like a jerk, but growing up he was the sweetest guy. Please, just give him a chance. I said I'll give it a shot. I wish viewers don't improve. I'll show them how good I am at this racket. My parents told Ross he could stay with us until his parents arrived a few weeks later. I thought it would also be a good chance for us to reconnect and for him to remind me of his side.
Jenny.
From the minute.
Alright, never mind.
The lie he was falsely about my house and constantly parading around with a new shirt. Sure, he had a great body, but the minute he opened his mouth, I wanted to put my boot in it. Let's face it, guys, somewhere out there, there's even someone who Ryan Gosling annoys, am I right? And to make matters worse, he insisted on taking his precious little helicopter everywhere. To malls, movies, and worse, to my school. One day the helicopter landed on the football field, and as he stepped out, he took a t-shirt gun and shot shirts with a picture of his face on them at all the girls swooning over him.
Yes, ladies. I feel you boys. I see you. Your dream man, Prince Ross, has arrived.
He walked over and put his arm around me and held my hand.
I thought I would pick you up. Those protein shakes in the juice bar.
Just then, Rachel, the most spoiled little rich girl in the school, and my arch nemesis, rushed up to him. We have never met, so we have to go out here. Would you sign this for me? Ross dropped my hand and proceeded to flirt with her.
What's your name?
Rachel, but you can call me yours. Yours. Until someone else comes along in 3, 2, 1. Excuse me. Let's face it, you change your mind about boys more often than a traffic light says go. And speaking of that, why don't you just go? Rachel went to charge at me, but Ross got in the penis boat.
Aw, ladies, I know it's hard, but don't fight over me.
I was so disgusted that he was acting this way. You know what? You can have it. Later that day, he came up to me at the house.
Anytime.
If it's about how amazing you are, no thanks. I think I had enough of the Royal Ross reality show to last me a lifetime.
Actually, I wanted to tell you I'm sorry about how I acted, and I brought you these.
He handed me a bag of building worms.
Remember when we were little and we used to bury them in the backyard because we wanted to set them free?
You remember that?
Of course. You were, and hopefully still are, my best friend.
You were. You are. It's just that you were acting.
I was just trying to impress you. You befriended me when no one else did, and I wanted to show you that I was finally worth of you.
You don't need all that to impress me. I jumped on the building. Just you, me, and maybe we eat the worms instead of burning them this time. We stayed up all night talking, and it was like I had my best friend back. I was in such a good mood until I went to school and heard the announcement. Our new valedictorian and also homecoming queen for this year's senior classes. I didn't hear anything after that. My blood boiled. How could she have beaten my GPA? Wasn't she failing math last week? I was so mad I wasn't looking, and I bumped into Chandler and almost fell over, dropping all my books. But he caught them and me before we hit the floor with almost superhuman
Ah, so much is
I
done.
started to melt into his gaze.
Much is done, son.
Homecoming.
Oh yeah, I heard. She definitely asked for an investigation.
And then I kitchen on my side.
Got those two on her.
Never say much is done, dog.
I felt like time stood still, and I never wanted it to start again. But then
Sorry about that.
big grin on her
The
face.
fuck this nigga, the fuck this. I didn't spam. You can kiss the fucking teeth spamming. The fuck you spamming M10, M24. You did the shot and stop. While I'm pan me while I'm pan him chicken and saya. Me I go one tap then sorry saya kiss my fucking teeth. Yo shatter.
We're late for class.
Yo iPad take shatter number na dog.
Help but tease me. He's too weird.
iPad take shatter number.
For that. I want Prince Harry. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Hubba hubba. I had after school activities that day, so I got home late and walked into an unusually quiet house. Mom, Dad, where is everyone? Even the
Fuck
staff.
like that.
Something was wrong. Then I heard a strange noise from the living room. I grabbed an umbrella from the closet and held it up, ready to beat up the intruder, and slammed open the door.
Whoa, okay, you can make the movie.
I looked around to see Ross had set up a movie night for us with popcorn and gummy worms. Ross?
Hey, baby, I heard about the whole Rachel thing. I thought you need a little cheering up.
Where is everyone?
Your mom and dad mentioned going to dinner across town. I think they left you a note on the kitchen counter, and I gave the staff the night off so we could chill together.
It did seem sweet, but something still felt off. I sat down next to him on the couch and handed me the popcorn. Wait, how did you know it happened today? Did you have one of your groupies spying on me?
Aw, babe, are you jealous?
Of your Rossettes? Never.
Good, because you're the only girl for me.
He put his arm around me and went to kiss me. I was so shocked that I dumped the popcorn on his head. What are you doing? We are just friends. I don't think of you that way.
Maybe in time, you will. I'm a prince now. I can give you even more than you already have.
I'm sorry, Ross, but it's been a long day. I'm just gonna go to bed. As I walked to my room, I could feel him watching me.
Okay, but I'm here if you need anything.
When I woke up for school the next day, the house was still eerily quiet. I looked at my parents' bedroom and the bed was still made. I remembered that Ross said they left me a note and went to the kitchen. When I read the note, I screamed.
What is it? What's wrong?
The note. My parents have been kidnapped. They said if I call the police, I'll never see them again.
It's okay. I'm here for you. We'll find them.
He went to hug me, but I had a bad feeling, so I moved away and reached for my phone instead.
Who are you texting?
I need Phoebe.
No! I'm your best friend.
iPad, yeah, yeah, my iPad.
Not me.
He knocked the phone out of my hand.
Now you hear me, man, them pan stream, I hear me.
Ran out the door. I had to get as far away from Ross as possible. Instead of putting Phoebe in danger by going over to her place, I ran towards the one person I knew who could possibly handle the kidnappers. Someone who lurked in the shadows. I needed Chandler. I ran all the way to school and snuck in, just in case Ross was around. But trying to find Chandler was like looking for a needle in a haystack. Just when I was about to give up, I felt a hand on my shoulder.
Looking for me?
You scared me. Oh, we need to work on you approaching people head on. But yes, I need you.
I'm flattered.
No, you don't understand. My parents have been kidnapped, and I need you to use your mom data connections to help me get them back. He stopped for a minute, then burst out laughing.
Hear me now.
Horrible. You were laughing that my parents got kidnapped. I knew this was a mistake. Forget you. Forget all the boys. I'll do this myself.
No, wait.
If you know on iPad, me I want to shot my headshot.
You've been involved in organized crime.
Ah!
I have bags.
The man also we are act.
My favorite is that I'm a 30-year-old undercover cop, but the mom, that's cool.
He touched my face and wiped my tears. Wait,
Crazy, yo.
you're not?
No, sorry to disappoint you.
No, that's actually a good thing.
Dog. And I me again and call my look at what level 39. Your Vita day I know I pray everything active. Next 10 hour yeah man long stream tomorrow evening time. Yeah man. The budget 6 drop like as if right here and drop like CSR next. Right now. What the me say me no want to slap no headshot. The money I ask to give her, I never did that see.
As they would expect. I don't cost like for make you
Ask no. Good man, yeah. I mean Bungie, if you want get one bro. No headshot you mustn't hit iPad sire in text. Crazy. I go sleep. Poor wanting to have a chick or a child. I still late up on practice plans or shit chat conscious. Where you give name bro? Where you give name? Where you give name?
Happy.
You gone somewhere so far. Right now I'm stressed well. Our dog first dog by the time I fall back with end dog. And jump out still kind of feel. Wash off man them. Here's a cat man shot. Welcome to Cannon bad bro. Big up yourself my father.